Hello everyone. Um there's a new video about Parlo. I haven't seen it for I only watched a bit. I just want to show y'all my my reactions to it. This is a new channel called Guamgo. This is a video about betrayal, the betrayal of friendship, and at the same time just pure horrible actions. So there's two videos, I guess. There's one video. It may seem like I'm angry, but I'm mostly just disappointed. So we'll be reacting to it. We'll be reacting to these two videos, seeing what happened. Actually, no, let's just react to this video. So yeah.
Happening. On November 9th, two Google Docs.
Community guidelines,
Before I begin
everyone.
This video, I want to
Let's
clarify
go.
that this isn't just a commentary video or some kind of news coverage.
I guess.
This is coming from someone who's been close friends with Parlo for nearly 3 years.
Exactly what I mean by friend ending.
And after everything that surfaced a couple nights ago, I've made the decision to completely cut ties with him for good, and in this video I intend to explain why. Before I get into everything, please like this video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on this whole situation, because I genuinely am wondering what
I'll be recording my thoughts into this.
People have to say about this, especially if you were a fan of Parlos. I want to start off this video by
In fact, I was.
explaining what happened and what led to all of this happening. On November 9th, two Google documents dropped, one from Parlo and one from someone known as Internet Adjacent or Wolfgang. Both went into disturbing detail about their relationship and what supposedly.
Do you still want to try? I don't know what that means. Tapping, I guess. I don't even know. Tapping like you're in jiu-jitsu? I don't understand what that is. Okay, oh my gosh.
Originally, Parlo wanted me to make a video defending him to help, quote-unquote,
Parlo. Oh my gosh. Parlo! We trusted you, Parlo. This is what you do to the whole Roblox community. Let me guess. This is gonna happen to the same Potimer thingy, where, oh, he's still gonna be alive, right? His channel is gonna be still there, alright? It probably is like Potimer. It sucks.
Tell his side. But after reading through everything myself, I just can't. What's in those documents completely changed how I see him, and after knowing him for almost 3 years, I couldn't be more.
I actually see why you viewed him and just changed immediately. Makes sense you want to cut ties with him. After all, he tried, I don't know. He is just trying to purposely make people in trouble, like you don't come to your own actions at all. You don't. First off, Parlo, you need to come to your own actions. You don't just say, oh, yada yada yada, and then say, oh, like say very sexual things, and then say, oh, well, I'm gonna tell someone to defend me. Face it like a man, Parlo. Face it like a man.
Or disgusted with his decision to make all of this public. Before any of this blew up as it did, I started a major argument with Parlo about it. I told him to keep it private and to take down the documents immediately, because this would not end well for him. At that point, I didn't even.
In fact, it won't end well. It will not end well.
Realize how bad the document really was. I just knew that turning a situation this serious into public drama was the worst move he could have made, especially as it was a personal situation and a private situation. Instead of actually listening to me, he snapped at me, called me and.
What the hell did he say? I begged for this to remain private. Now my SA is being mocked and you're all effing harassing me for speaking out when I didn't even come out about this first. You You bleep. Stupid bleep. First off, Parlo, you remain this to be silent when this is all your fault, Parlo. This was all your fault to even begin with. You are basically punching yourself in the face and blaming it on another person. Who do you think you are? You think fame will help you with your whole so-called sexual thoughts? No, it won't. So come to it like a big man and just agree that you actually commit SA. Because that is your fault. You could have said no this whole time. Some people just anger me. I hate people like that. I'm sorry for pausing it this long.
And said he was the biggest victim out of everyone.
Hold on, reading time. My life is 500 times worse than you. Parlo, your life does not matter to Guam goes. Your life never, even though you're friends with him, that doesn't mean that his life is his so-called thingy. Alright? He's there. It's not like both y'all are life linked. So shut up and please. My life is 500 times worse than you and Michael's and Ruben's. So Ruben's is Ruben Sims and Michael is Schlepped. Alright, so I'd like to say something. First off, all of y'all have your own thing to do. Alright? No, you're saying that to Michael. I'm not even sure if you and Parlo are even. I'm not even sure if Schlepp is even friends with you, Parlo. Especially when you think of it, I'm getting random phlegm voice cracks. And first, another thing too is you're saying that as if Michael wasn't being slandered and getting his money, just his only source of income, just canceled away from him. Although you're getting allegations, at least you can cancel it. At least you can cancel it out. But now we know who you truly are. We never trust you. We'll never trust you at all. Alright? So be quiet. You're a living parasite in YouTube. I want you out of this community. Please.
More than Schlepp, Ruben, or even me. That's when I realized he didn't care about accountability.
Exactly.
He wanted control. Up until then, I'd still been trying to...
That's what I mean. He only controls people off of fame. Anyways, I'm sorry. I keep on pausing it.
Given the benefit of the doubt, but the arrogance and lack of empathy he showed in that argument told me everything I needed to know. And when that document fully came out and when I actually took a look at it, I understood why he was so defensive. Because it wasn't just a statement. It was a 75-page dump of content where Parlo...
Explicit. I don't even know why that's bad. And, you know, I do want... You do want what? No, my bad, wrong one. You want what? You want my... Sucked LCLLL. I think you mean LOL, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a crap about what you want. I might be a little... Parlo. Although, am I recording this? Is this all clipped? It is. Oh my gosh, lovely. I want this all to spread online. You are a living parasite that deserves to be disconnected from YouTube. You will never be meeting the online world ever again. Alright? So whoever you think you are a horrible person.
wanted to level details about his life. Reading that was disgusting, not just because of what he
And I can see why. Ugh.
wrote, but because he knew exactly who his audience was, mostly minors, and he still...
Exactly. Sorry.
still posted it anyways. That's when I knew that I couldn't defend
This
him.
is extremely serious. My experience with Wolfgang is like internet adjacent. Please continue.
Anymore. That's why I'm making this video. The first thing I want to talk about is the GoFundMe that Parlo made. The screenshots you're seeing on screen right now are from Wolfgang's document, and they show something completely unbelievable. Around late September, Parlo launched a GoFundMe claiming he needed money for legal fees, food, and rent. He told me the same thing privately, which is why he asked me to promote it in my video about his disappearance. He said he was facing possible litigation and still dealing with this temporary arrest during the dupe situation, and I believed him.
The dupe situation makes sense. Right? It makes sense you would help him if you didn't even know this happened. But now we know. Please refund that. Please refund as much money as you can, including everyone else that's watching this video. If you have ever since donated to Parlo, please and thank you. Refund it. You were such a good person. I hate people who betray us like this. We trusted you so hard. And this is what we get in return? Nothing? We get someone to ask, I'm kind of broke right now. Well, yes, makes sense. You're in the dupe situation, but let's just look into it. And if he was actually scamming people, then I'm doing some more crazy stuff to you.
I'd been helping him behind the scenes for months, compiling evidence, organizing files, and doing work for free to save him legal costs. But just a week later, he used that same money to fund a trip to London,
How? Oh my gosh! Never go onto the internet. We want you out of this world. Please, bro. Oh my gosh. It's already gone. Just refund the money. Just refund the money. It's not that hard. We're 3 minutes into this video, and this is what we get? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How are you scamming us? I'm done. I'm actually done. Just continue.
Trip that was explicitly in nature.
What? Oh my gosh. What the hell? First off, Parlo, you have these are the crimes you have done so far. So you have commit sexual assault to a minor, that's one. Pedophilia. Actually, sexual assault shouldn't be to a minor. Cancel that. But that should be sexual assault though. That's for sure. And also scamming people. So that's just first degree scamming? First degree fraud? I don't know how to say scamming people in criminal sense. Anyways, let's go.
It shows Parlo sent over $1,400 to Wolfgang, with $1,100 being for the plane ticket and the other $300 being for the passport and
oh my gosh. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Oh man, I was actually about to puke. Ugh. Like, oh my goodness. Dude. Ugh. Ugh. Never again, Parlo. I hope you get extinguished from Earth.
other fees. All this was happening while Parlo was still collecting donations from fans who thought they
Oh my gosh! Alright, you would know Anonymous, Dragon's Love, Gavidas Kezlaukas, Anonymous, and everyone else. Refund the money! Refund the money! Please! Please refund the money! But yeah, I actually want y'all to just refund it. Because you're doing this just to get scammed is actually insane. This is like you're donating money to someone that you think it's like donating money to someone you think is going to be helpful online, and then you realize he's actually just going to buy crack and just sell it to other people. That's my personal opinion. So yeah, Gvidis Kazlaukes, 100 euros. Cancel that.
Were helping him pay rent or legal bills. When people started calling him out, Parlo claimed that the GoFundMe money came in after the trip, as if that made it okay. But that's not how it works. Once you start asking people for donations, all your finances matter. You can't claim to be broke and begging for help while also blowing your own money on luxury trips and hookups. It's the same pool of money.
Exactly.
And how you prioritize it says everything. What makes this even worse is that he hadn't paid his editors in almost 5 months and was—
Holy crap! Parlo! Hello? Excuse me, you can't pay your own editors? Oh, come on, bro.
still asking friends like me to handle his work for free. Meanwhile, he bought a new gaming laptop worth around $2,100 or about $1,600.
Alright, I want this exact brand, those who dare. I want this brand to just ban him from that, just ban him. Just ban him. Please. I want the FBI to go to his house. Actually, these are not meant to be death threats, but this is just waste. This is just my opinion, because I get really angry easily, especially in this sort of sense. But not only that, I don't even know. Our real answer though, is why, Parlo, why the hell did you need to do this, anyways? What made you smart into you thinking, oh, I'm gonna just go up to someone, tell them, hey, you wanna date, and then start going for online sexual contact, is what I am willing to say.
Sterling, as he said, and a brand new phone, which is probably around $500 to $800. Normally, that wouldn't be a problem, but when you're begging strangers for money to stay afloat, that's not a good look. I even offered to help him make money again by letting him upload.
Parlo is now employed by our greedy company. He is a worker of Guamgotopia. Guamgo, I want you to fire that man! Fire that man! Just for context, this was a joke I made to the members of the editing group chat. We had an inside joke where people call me greedy because I made videos on drama before anything else. Not relevant to this situation. Well, I want you out of Guambotopia. And please, and do so.
My channel while his was still locked, but instead of being responsible, he spent thousands on technology and a trip. We even finished a few videos together that I've now completely canceled because there's no way I can in good faith feature him on my channel after all of this. And just to update, after a lot of arguing, Parlo finally admitted that the GoFundMe situation was bad and supposedly planned to refund donors. But that doesn't change the fact that he only realized it after a massive—
That doesn't change the fact that you're still using that to go up to people for sexual contact. That doesn't change that. So yes, you said, oh, I'm gonna cancel it, but for what? First off, people had to waste their time, their money, just to realize that they were actually just doing that just to be just to tell them, oh, here's your money back because I used that for other stuff, and like, dude, you're not funny at all.
Argument and a public meltdown. He even started a fight on Twitter with
Tanuki is openly lying. I never used the donation money for her. Yes, you did. The money was transferred days after this situation. Tanuki is using an alleged SA situation to try and slander me and harass me once again, while spreading misinformation while hearing my side. read this yourself. I'm not reading this. Yeah, Tanuki, I believe I'm on your side. That's all the proof we need.
Alex, calling the whole situation nothing burger when she was completely right to call him out. Now, before getting into the
This is the people that donated wasn't a nothing sandwich. It was a bread sandwich. This was just a bread sandwich. Nothing else. Actually, no fillings. Just a nothing sandwich makes sense.
rest of the document itself, I need to explain how I first heard about all of this because what Parlo told me back then and what I know now are two completely different stories. About a month ago, Parlo messaged me privately claiming he'd been by Wolfgang, that he'd been during.
But you wanted to though! There was clear chats that could prove everything. Oh my gosh! There was everything that could prove it all against you. You have no proof, Parlo. You're just having a mental breakdown for a mental breakdown.
Their meetup. He told me Wolfgang had snuck into the shower with him, scrubbed his back, and that things got freaky without his consent. I didn't judge him.
Well, you always wanted to be freaky with him. What the hell do you mean?
For being gay or.
Oh, it's hard to get rid of my search history. It's gonna be annoying. Hold on. Alright, I'm back.
Face value.
He did stuff to me in the shower. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, my bad. If you saw my thing, there's nothing really bad besides how corrects Kenshin and how to beat the Scholar's Maid and yada yada yada. He did stuff to me in the shower. What did he do to you in the shower? Besides you saying, oh, how about we do stuff while we go to UK? And yeah. Like, at this point, Parlo, just. So it's like this. So you're going to tell someone, hey, you want to be freaky? Yeah. And then start saying, oh no, he did freaky stuff to me in the shower. You clearly wanted it, Parlo. Oh my gosh. No, I'm done.
And he made it sound like a serious. But after reading the actual DMs and screenshots, Parlo himself.
Exactly. I'm not all that bleep. Right now, ICL. I was yesterday, though. I don't think.
Included in his document, that version completely fell apart. The messages show Parlo openly flirting and initiating things long before the meetup, saying things like, I do want my tucked, I cannot lie.
Magical stick was crazy as hell. It's like the wand from Harry Dan Potter. Anyways, yeah.
And I might be a little, but you have to be delicate. These aren't messages from someone being, they're from someone who's fully aware and willing. Parlo's
That's exactly what I said.
Writing describes Wolfgang.
Wolfgang was then seen entering the room regardless after me and entering not only the bathroom, but the shower itself while I washed myself. I did not make direct eye contact as I purposely looked the other way, as I was extremely uncomfortable, and I got undressed very timidly while I washed. He offered to rub soap on my back. So you didn't run, you didn't punch him in the face, but you said, "Oh, I'm gonna act like I wanted it," and I didn't punch him in the face. I didn't run away. I got undressed very timidly while I washed. Hold on, let me show my thing. Very timidly while I washed, he offered to rub soap on my back. As I quickly got ready to leave, I observed his shaving. Oh, his hair shavings? No, I don't even know what that means. In the bathroom sink, and he asked me to rub soap on his back, which made me uncomfortable. When I left after the ordeal, took notice of how unsettling the dynamic and situation was, and then left. This gotta be like peak false report.
entering the bathroom and the shower while he looked away uncomfortably, but nowhere does he say he told Wolfgang no. And later on Dicker's
Exactly.
live stream, he even admitted that there was never any clear communication of him saying no. Looking at it now, it's obvious that this wasn't some one-sided. It was mutual, messy, and embarrassing, not criminal.
Alright, here's the one thing I'm trying to say. There's nothing wrong with being gay. It's just there's something wrong with you saying, we're gonna engage doing freaky stuff, and we're gonna say, I'm gonna accuse it on you right after. Yeah, no, Parlo, there's something mentally wrong with you. You are like crazy.
Parlo only started calling it afterward.
When Wolfgang eventually arrived, which was about 10:50 p.m. GMT, I was further dissuaded from wanting to engage. Bleep. After seeing what he looked like IRL. What? You definitely saw his face. Based on how close you were online, you bought everything for him. You probably had a FaceTime with each other. Don't get me wrong, all right? And you know what you said now. So I could tell clearly both of y'all are like we were in a relationship. To you making false reports and yada 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 to each other. Well, not to each other, but mostly to Wolfgang. Not mostly, all of it to Wolfgang. After seeing what he looked like IRL and the disparaging difference from his online pictures, since his hygiene was not exactly the best. Oh, it's not that hard, bro. What are these false reports? It's stupid. Honestly, he sucks. Parlo sucks. No one else.
Seemingly because it didn't go how he wanted or because Wolfgang wasn't what he expected. But what really pushed it over the edge was that both of them decided to make this private situation public. Parlo's 75-page document goes into level detail.
Wolfgang was extremely keen on me, on doing, and with me being extremely conflicted on the proposition, Wolfgang opened. No, I'm not reading this.
Writing about.
I'm not reading this. I hate that. Oh. Oh, I'm not reading that. Oh, no, I'm not reading this, Gango. I don't want to read it. Ugh. No, more, please. The object is censored on the top of the shelf. I'm not reading that again. I hate that word. Just, no, a little more, please. Please read the,
made for authorities, by the way. Parlo made this in order to release it to the public. Within 48 hours, that...
By the way, all of y'all can read that yourself. I'm not reading that. That's way too gross for me. Oh, yeah.
Document had 80,000 views from just one tweet. Parlo even included a...
Why are you even trying to post that online to even begin with? It's like you're telling someone, and then right after you're probably gonna say, I'm gonna expose this to the online people so that Wolfgang's life is truly ruined. So he can't have any jobs, he can't have anything in life. And what if Parlo really did win? Then what are we gonna do now? Clearly, Parlo should be kicked out from Earth itself. Not quite literally, but, you know, I just want him off online. I just want him out. He's in, like... Yeah, it's just stupid.
Personal note, like, I don't think I've off in like 4 or 5 days. Would you just...
Why are you... Parlo, I just hate you. Do you want me to walk... What's the station? The gas station? Sure.
Insane to include in a
Yummy
document
food,
you're
I
sharing
guess.
with an audience of mostly minors. Just to be clear here, Wolfgang is not...
Exactly. And I'm a minor also. Wolfgang isn't innocent at all, but Parlo still did those actions. Alright, I guess I'll listen more into Guango's video, because Wolfgang also might be innocent. Also not might be innocent. Not might be innocent, but not might be innocent. So, yeah, I'll listen.
innocent, but Parlo's choice to release something this personal to the public is beyond irresponsible.
Exactly. Actually, I feel like you're gonna ruin a person's life if you expose it to the online world. You might even commit murder, because he might even just oof himself. It's horrible. He might even just he just might commit crazy stuff to himself. Don't, Wolfgang. I just want to tell you this. Although you're not on the innocent side, I don't want anyone here to be dying. I don't want this the same incident that happened between Vladimir Kramnik and Danya. May Danya's soul rest in peace, though. But I do not want this to even begin again. I do not want anyone to die. I do not want Parlo to die. I don't want Wolfgang to die. They are still lives, guys. So if you're gonna send him death threats, please don't. This is not meant to be torture harassment. And not only that, this is just I just don't want anyone to die. I still feel like Parlo and Wolfgang. I don't want any of them to die. I don't want this to happen like the Danya and Vladimir Kramnik incident. Please don't happen. That's all I'm willing to say. Anyways, let's go.
He labeled it as transparency, but it is not at all. It's
I've been Actually, I shouldn't mock it. I've been ruthlessly harassed by them before. If I presented the full context, then I assumed people would see my side as the most open and transparent side. Willing to talk about literally everything and not keeping anything under wraps. Yeah, at this point, just keep it into yourself. We do not want to know much, especially to your minors. Alright? Understood? Thank you.
Self-exposing, degenerate, and completely disconnected from reality. This should have stayed private, never made public. Before I get to the argument that I had with Parlo, there's something in his
That's exactly what I said. You shouldn't let something that can easily ruin someone's life already to the public. Alright? So don't do that, please.
Document that also seriously needs to be addressed because it shows how hypocritical he really is. On page 19, Parlo brings up a situation involving Yixalo, also known as Avalon, same person, just a different username, and he wrote that Yixalo was probably known to have been 17 turning 18 on September 30th, 2025, and that Wolfgang knew this. Parlo even included his exact birthday, and claims that just 2 days after Yixalo turned 18, Wolfgang started...
As soon as Yixalo turned 18... What? As soon as Yixalo turned 18, 2 days later, Wolfgang proceeded to get in his DMs, sending unsolicited, to which Yixalo felt forced to receive and compliment as Wolf would bait for positive attention. Wolfgang also proposed to have I'm not gonna say that. At the Airbnb, a three-way, I think it was like 3 friends meeting. I might say it. At the Airbnb, when we met, insinuating Yixalo have been involved when Yixalo asked for clarification. Wolf turned this into being willing to engage, and had then proceeded to tell me about it. Let me read the back real quick. Please stop trying to give Parlo a platform. It's not going to work. Since when was Parlo mentioned? Happy birthday. What? I don't see the sexual stuff. Where's the sexual stuff? Wolfgang literally just said happy birthday. That's considered as sexual to do? Yixalo was publicly known to have been 17 turning 18 on September 30th, 2025. Wolfgang knew his age. Yixalo was born... Of course you know his age. How the hell is that bad? Yixalo was born on September 30th, 2007. Alright, let's see it now.
2 days after Yixalo turned 18, Wolfgang started sending unsolicited and getting in DMs, supposedly making him feel pressured to respond. The part that makes this so bizarre is that Parlo was right there. He admits it all happened in a small group chat that included him, Wolfgang, Avalon, and 3 other accounts he conveniently sent.
But those three accounts and all the other people who would have saw it clearly, they would have saw it and they would have told like the right moderation, and including Guamgo. So fake Wolfgang didn't even do anything realistically, I think.
In the screenshots.
But he's probably not innocent. He probably has some weird backstory about him also, but no.
So Parlo knew exactly what was going on and could have spoken up or stepped in, but he didn't. He
Exactly.
even admits that
Wolfgang was seen creating a group chat called Oktoberfest. I don't see that. With me and Yixelo, this group chat was created to center around the idea of a three-way between us. I still don't know what that means. I think that just means like three people having friends. Like just being friends. Between us, Wolfgang in this group chat posted unsolicited images pertaining to not work safe not safe for work furry commissions. Alright, sending stuff about furries are not bad, but sending like weird stuff about furries, then that's bad. Commissions he made and posted weird stuff of himself, dressed up along with a picture of things and his, I don't even know what that is. This was 8 days after Yixelo turned 18. Alright, Wolfgang might actually not be innocent, but so are you, Parlo. You didn't even do anything. You're like the guy, you're like the NPC that walks in the background. So, yes, Wolfgang, I have lost, like, major amount of trust in between you. So, the main innocent person, I believe, is Yixelo. Yixelo, you are basically getting, you are getting, diddled by two people online. You need to leave that immediately. Leave the group, Yixelo. You are in a war crime. You are in a war battlefield right now. Leave immediately, Yixelo. This is not a warning. This is a command. I want you out of that group chat now, please, bro. I don't want anything that can happen to you that's bad. I am actually worried for you. Please, bro, just leave.
Wolfgang created another chat named Oktoberfest that was literally meant to plan a three-way between them. And in that chat, Wolfgang sent furry art and photos of himself.
Ugh. Holy crap. Oh. Okay, guys. I don't want to do this. I think I know what a three-way is now. I think it means like three people are having friends, but they're meaning it in like like the Diddy party way. So, guys. So I'd like to say this instead. Yixelo, Yixelo, I'd love it for you to simply just leave. Just leave the group. Nothing else you needed to do. Leave the group, bro. I just want you out of that group itself. Because there is so much stuff that can happen to you. Your life could be ruined if this keeps on going on. It would be better for you to just leave immediately. Thank you.
Dressed as a femboy, even full just 8 days after.
Full what? Oh, I need to read this.
Furry art and photos of himself dressed as a femboy, even full just 8 days after Avalon turned 18. So if Parlo really thought that this was wrong, why didn't he say anything back?
Why can't he just stop it? So you're against pedos, right? But you're not against the pedos that are really your friend. Get your dumb ass on.
Back then, why didn't he leave, report it, or confront Wolfgang? Why wait to include it in a 75-page document like it suddenly mattered when it could be used to make him look better? He even tries to frame it as calling Wolfgang out, but all it really shows.
Parlo, all it really shows is just you're like the NPC character in the background that no one really cares about.
Was that he sat there, watched everything happen, didn't intervene, didn't care.
I see you, Parlo. You know who you truly are? A person that watches gay gay forny NSFW online. I love that, guys. Who else doesn't love that? Oh, I know, the whole world. Beautiful.
Not until it became useful to him. Honestly, reading this section felt like watching a twisted back and forth between two people who did really horrible things, like Jeffrey Epstein versus Diddy. After seeing that,
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing, but that's a stupid thing to come up with, though.
Confronted Parlo privately, and I asked him why he hadn't said anything, why he thought making it public afterwards was somehow the right move.
Yeah, making it public afterwards, I have the perfect answer. This man, he just likes to, he only does stuff that can only help him online. He's a selfish person, alright? He's very selfish. And you know how you deal with selfish people? It's like a fire. So you know how my parents told me this? When there's a fire in a firing pan, all you need to do is just close it and just let this fire starve. Let no oxygen enter it, not even water. Just let nothing go into it. That's like selfish people. You just don't want to interfere with them, and they won't do anything to you. That's all you need to do. Alright? So yeah, that's my beautiful example. Hopefully you enjoy it.
And that's when our argument started. Now about the argument I had with Parlo, I just wanted to understand what the hell he was thinking. From the very start, it was obvious that this whole thing should have stayed private. I couldn't wrap my head around why he thought it was a good idea to drop a document like that publicly, especially one filled with that type of information. I first found out about everything through Twitter when both his and Wolfgang's documents dropped. I happened to be on call with one of my editors, planning another video for the next day, but once this blew up, we decided to go through it together. Parlo was in the group chat for my editor since he was supposed to help me out with my channel for a couple of months while his own was locked due to the police taking his devices, and out of nowhere, he joined the call and told
I need you to make a video defending me. No one defend this man.
he needed me to make a video defending him. At that point, I still thought it was just people lying about him, but as soon as I started reading, Parlo told me not to bother with Wolfgang's document and just read mine. I told him straight up that, based off of Wolfgang's
Holy crap, nice lying, bro.
document, the GoFundMe part looked really bad because it actually made sense, and I didn't even know he had done something like that. Instead of explaining anything, he snapped at me, called me a moron, a little bit less.
By the way, ignore the fart in the background. Also, imagine calling your own friend that's trying to defend you and then realizes you're wrong, which is the right thing to do is read Wolfgang's part, and you're calling him a moron. Come on, bro. You're dumb.
Friendly, but it started with an R, and told me to shut up and to get to his part, meaning his document.
Oh, I know what you mean if it started with an R. A dumb person.
Now, I ended up continuing to.
So we did. We began reading his document after briefly reading Wolfgang's, which, by the way, Parlo really did not like us reading Wolf's document. The reading of the document went on for 25 minutes before Parlo received a call and promptly left our group chat call. Me and Guamgo were still reading the document after he left, and as. You should read it, but yeah, just Yixalo, I am genuinely worried for you. I just want you to leave. I'm worried for your life right now, including everyone else's. Yeah, you guys should read it.
Wolfgang's document, and Parlo ended up leaving the call because he was going to go speak on another streamer's live stream to give quote-unquote his side of the story. He ended up joining the call back later, but
He only said his side of the story, but he never said the bad parts of his story, which is all of it.
Get to that in a moment. Now, once I actually got to Parlo's document, everything completely fell apart because it wasn't a defense.
Group chat call, me and Guamgo were still reading the document after he left, and as we continued to read, it became clear rather freaking quickly that the document not only was detrimental in nature to Parlo himself, but also Guamgo and anyone associated within the editing group, as we are all intertwined within the brand and identity of the two channels. Hold on, let me read this right. Detrimental in nature to Parlo himself, but also
it was a 75-page graphic content that did not belong online. I told him exactly that when he joined the call back later, that it was
very bad. When you look at the document, it took us roughly 10 minutes for Parlo to join. And he only joined to tell Parlo to make a video exposing Wolfgang, to which Guamgo told Parlo that this document is freaking disgusting and needs to be taken down immediately. Because it affects, as previously mentioned, not only Parlo, but everyone a part of the editing team, both for his channel and Guamgo's channel.
Disgusting, irresponsible, and would destroy his reputation.
Exactly.
I also warned him that this kind of behavior doesn't just hurt him.
This is the side of the other person who was a witness to what Parlo was saying in that call.
It hurts everyone
Beautiful.
connected to him.
Create
I
the
told
file.
him verbatim, dude, you understand it's going to start affecting everyone who's associated to you, right? Because that's exactly what's been happening. Even while talking in live streams about the situation, because there's been 2 or 3 streams
Guamgo, we know you were involved, so drop the logs. Yeah.
About the situation, people were already trying to drag me into it, saying that I knew everything or had all the archives, which is complete.
He did not have all the archives. I thought he meant like that we know you were involved. Guamgo. Oh, I thought he meant like at Guamgo, so like as if it was trying to sponsor a video of him. We know you were involved, so drop the logs. Guamgo. He was not even a part of it. But he's trying his best to defend himself and the other people around him. So, yes, Guamgo's a partially around it, but here's the thing. He's like a guardian angel against the devil himself. So, yeah, Guamgo's trying to save people. So, Lura Vetla, you just made yourself a part of this. So yeah, yada yada yada.
I found out the exact same way everyone else did. Now, at about an hour throughout reading this document, Parlo ended up joining the call back again because the first stream ended, and we told Parlo exactly how we felt, we being me and a video editor of mine who is going to testify to the details I'm about to explain. Once Dial and I explained to Parlo what we thought about this document of his, Parlo completely lost it. He started calling us stupid.
I beg for this to remain real, is being mocked, and you're all
slow, and said that nobody would understand what he was going through. I told him straight up that nobody's going to take you seriously once this gets out. He kept spiraling, saying that he was the big...
My life is... yeah, you ruined it, Parlo. You ruined it. You ruined your whole life. And approximately 100... approximately like 20 or like 50, 30 messages that ruined your life, or maybe 40 messages that ruined your life. That's my estimation.
Biggest victim, worse off than Ruben, Schlepp, or even me, and it was just a full-on meltdown. Dial, my editor, was there for it all. Parlo rage quit the call, and that's when it hit me. He'd completely lost control. Now on screen, you're going to see Dial's testimony as to what happened. If you have any questions, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Now, later on that night, he went live again on another live stream on Dicker's live stream. This time, this live stream is still up. You guys can go check it out. And somehow, that live stream made everything worse. He doubled down, reading his entire document on screen, every detail.
This is exactly what I mean. So, actually, I just want to skip this part.
Including the Cinderella part like it was normal. Then, when people brought up the
Alright, it skipped. Anyways, you could have read that yourself. Pause the video. I'm not reading that. So, one thing I'm willing to say, though, is that Parlo, I don't know what you're doing. But not just that. I forgot what I was going to say, though. But, so, again, I am willing to say stuff that bits of my personal opinion. So, this is just pure betrayal. Pure betrayal. I don't know why.
Fund me again, he fell apart because...
I don't mean like that. I don't know why I don't know what Parlo did wrong. But what I meant is that Parlo is a horrible person, and she should never be online. That's what I mean.
There's no way to justify using over $1,000 to fly someone out for gay. That was the breaking point.
Exactly! Oh my gosh, yes! I needed him to say that, Guamgo. I needed you to say that. Beautiful. Just read that. Oh my gosh.
I knew I had
read
to
the bottom
cut it
part.
off. After everything, the document, the live stream, the arguing, the gaslighting.
Oh yeah, I know what I was about to say, because of the looks of this. So what I mean is, Parlo is using his own fame to his advantage, but realistically, all you're doing is just ruining your life by using fame as a way to just get you out of this. I could tell clearly you're doing that. Guamgo, if you somehow found this video, please, I want you to watch it. You probably are if you found this area. But yeah.
I made my final decision and permanently cut Parlo off. I've known Parlo for almost 3 years, and he's not the same person from back then. Back then, he cared about his content and had some integrity. Now, he refuses to take accountability,
Exactly.
lashes out at anyone who questions him, and burns every bridge he crosses. I've given him more chances than he ever deserved, even back in 2023 when he ran a massive slander campaign against me, spreading fake claims saying,
You know what's crazy? The haters are actually right. The people who are calling him a, not people calling him a pedo, but people calling him a scammer, alright? The people who are calling him, a person who blames people and is trying to ruin someone's life, you're right. And also, trying to cut bridges and not take any attention and also using fame to ruin people, you're right. You can slow that down so that you can actually say it, but so you can actually hear what I was saying, but yeah, you can slow that down yourself.
saying that I streamed illegal content, which has been proven false numerous times. I still forgave him. I thought he could change, but this was the
Guamgo, I like those people. I like it. I actually like the people who are willing to apologize to people. I like those people who just like apologize to people for no matter what they do. I like those people. It's not because I could use any sort of advantage to them, but it's because you're a kind, merciful person. You are a person who does their own thing. You are a happy person, and I hope the best for you.
final line. I offered him work, tried to help him get back on his feet, defended him when no one else would. And this is how
Glamgo, I feel the betrayal. Oh my gosh, it's horrible, bro. I feel all the betrayal in that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. How? Oh, this is just. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's just horrible. Oh my gosh, imagine how you feel after that. It's just. I'm sorry.
he repaid that by dragging me into one of the most disgusting and reckless situations I've ever seen. When he
Actually, you know what I just found out?
posts a 75-page document
message.
full of content and then attack the people who tried to help you, that's not poor judgment, that's self-destruction. I'm not saying this out of anger, I'm saying this because it's the truth. I cared about him as a friend, but what he's done is beyond repair. It's immature, irresponsible, and dangerous.
Alright, no. He is doing that, but not only that, he's also trying to ruin people. He's trying to bite the hand that feeds him. He's trying to. He's trying to take advantage of you, Guamgo. What I mean by that is you helped him so much to the point I believe he thinks that he can do everything, and when you're on his side. But realistically, you're just biting the hand that feeds you. Let's go.
Dangerous, especially when most of his fan base are minors. I just want to add on because I just had another conversation an hour after recording this video, and one of the things that Parlo said in that conversation was that he believes
I have no idea what the freakily diddly daddly to do. I need someone to make this I freaking hate and refuse to make decisions for myself. Well, Parlo, then you're an immature piece of crap. You are 20 years old and you can't make choices for yourself. You need someone to feed you? Excuse me? Oh my gosh. Ugh.
he is mentally incapable of making decisions for himself. And what this is showing me is that he needs to get away from the internet. He is not in a position where he's not supposed to have a
Exactly what I've been saying this whole video of me reacting to this.
platform. He needs to get off the internet completely and indefinitely. Before I end off the video, I do want to add another thing or two. If there will be any updates to this situation, I'm either going to be posting on community posts here, or I'll be saying something on Twitter. On screen right now is my brand new Twitter account. You guys can go follow it. It's going to be in the pinned comment. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys watching until the end, and like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, because I do really want to see what you guys think about this situation, because it is pretty bad. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Probably been in this position.
Alright. Anyways, did I say that 2 times? Anyways, as you can see, where I was about to tell you, I might react to Parlo, see how his channel is doing. Parlo, I hope your channel gets deleted. This isn't for Polar, Parlo, or Parlo Gaming. I want all of it gone. Reason is because Parlo, you're saying goodbye. No one's gonna miss you, Parlo. You have been using the people that's been helping you your whole life, as an advantage for you. Hello? You are so immature. I just don't like it at this point. Let's go. So what I'd like to be saying is, Parlo, you will probably never see the internet again. If you found this video, this will be my final goodbye. I already unsubscribed to you when I found out all the allegations already, and I found out that they were true. So all I'd like to be saying is goodbye. You'll never be missed.